I tell you what, it's been a great day. I'm very excited about this class. We've signed 23 so far in this class. Really feel like we filled our needs. We tried to address our immediate needs and really feel like that we accomplished that. Really like to compliment our coaching staff. They did a wonderful job on a short period of time. A new staff coming in, we had a lot of obstacles as far as trying to develop relationships and a lot of different things. Anytime you come in and you don't retain anybody from the previous staff and you have a lot of commitments, there's a lot of things that go with that. And I'm extremely excited and pleased with our staff. Really appreciate the work of our support staff, administration, especially Jay Jacobs, allowing us to have the things we need to do recruit. Matter of fact, he even helped us recruit on some Saturdays, which I really feel like made a huge difference. This time I'd like to go over each one of our signees and just briefly say a little bit about them, and then I'll open up for questions afterwards. First, defensive end Elijah Daniel. He was our first commit of the day. Pass rushing was our big needs, and this guy can really do it. Had a relationship with Rodney Garner that goes way back, and he signed this morning. We're tickled to death to have him. Our second of the day was Tony Stevens, a big, tall wide receiver. He's got tremendous skills. He's a kick returner. Damian Craig did a wonderful job with him, had a previous relationship, and really he has a chance to be an impact player. Dominique Walker, his teammate, 6'2", 195, a big, physical, fast guy that really feel like he'll have a chance to be that special type player, and once again, Damian recruited him also. Marcus Davis, okay, now he is a quarterback from Delray Beach, Florida, and he's going to play like a slot receiver for us. We've had a lot of success with former quarterbacks. He has running back skills, and he's a really good kid, smart kid. We're excited about him. Cameron Melton, defensive back from Dothan. I want to say this about all of the guys that hung in there with us, specifically the defensive guys, because we didn't have great relationships. We knew a lot of the offensive guys because I was here before and some of our staff, but really appreciate Cameron. He's got a wonderful family and really think he'll be a very good player for us. Running back Peyton Barber is a guy that we started recruiting when we first got here. He was committed to another school, and he got hurt his junior year, and this past year had a phenomenal year, and I really feel like if he hadn't got hurt his junior year, he'd be one of those top type guys. He is a very strong, fast individual. We're very excited about Peyton. Nick Marshall, our quarterback, first one that came in today, junior college. He is one of 3 quarterbacks that we took. We felt like that was definitely a need as far as depth is concerned. He's a great athlete, and he's one of those impact players, throws the ball extremely well, has a very strong arm. Feel like he could come in here and give us a chance right off the bat. Carl Lawson, I'm going to say this about Carl Lawson. I really felt like he's one of the keys to this class. He hung in there with us. When a lot of guys went south and went other ways, opened stuff up, he hung in there with us, and he provided the stability. I really feel like on the defensive side specifically, to have the class that we did. He's a phenomenal player, phenomenal person. He's an Auburn person. He loves Auburn, and his family loves Auburn, and very excited to have him on board. Kahari Harding, a safety from Oklahoma, one of the bigger hitting safeties I've seen. Come out of high school, and he's a vicious guy. We need some depth at safety. He'll have a chance to come in and contribute early. Quarterback-wise, Jeremy Johnson. I'm going to say the same thing about Jeremy as I did Carl. He was kind of one of the centerpieces offensively. Now, me and Coach Lashley already had a relationship with him, but he really hung in there with us. He helped us recruit and really provided a lot of stability on the offensive side. And once again, he loves Auburn. Our next signee came in this morning was Ernest Robinson, a wide receiver. He's been committed to us a long time. I actually recruited him when he was a sophomore and have a great relationship with him. Thank the world to Ernest. He hung in there with us too during the change. Kenny Flowers at linebacker. We felt like we needed some depth at linebacker that could come in immediately and help. This guy is a very physical, hard-nosed type player, and Coach Johnson did a great job recruiting him. Cameron Toney, another inside linebacker from Huntsville. He was committed before. Very good kid. He hung in there with us, and I think he'll have a chance to be a really good player. Jason Smith, quarterback out of Mobile. He's electric, and I think he was the MVP of the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game. Just got phenomenal skills. He can do a lot of different things. We're very excited about Jason. Dion Mix, offensive lineman that we just started seriously recruiting about a week ago. Coach Melvin Smith had a great relationship with him. He is the only offensive line we took today other than the junior college I'll talk about here in just a minute. But he is a big road grading type offensive lineman that Coach Grimes likes to have. Alexander McEnroe, Alexander, a DB from Florida. This is a kid that we feel like has a very big upside. He is a tough, smart kid that can run. He's a very good tackler. We think that he will definitely provide us some depth in the secondary. Brandon King, a defensive back safety, junior college. Once again, we felt like we needed some depth at safety, some guys that could come in immediately and play. He's a very hard-nosed, physical type player, so we're excited about him. Then Montravius Adams, defensive tackle, and I think this is going to be my 8th year to coach college. I don't know if I've seen a bigger athletic guy than him. I really feel like the sky's the limit with him. Coach Rodney Garner had a great relationship with him that really helped get him here, and he's a very good person with a great family. Daniel Carson, our kicker from Colorado Springs, Colorado, he hung in there with us through 2 special teams coaches, and I really appreciate him do that. He's got a very big leg, and he'll be a very good kicker for us. And then Jonathan Ford just signed with us this morning. Very good running back. He's got a lot of different skills. So he's not only a good runner, but he can catch the ball in the backfield. And you know, he loves Auburn. His family loves Auburn. So we're very excited to have him. And then our January enrollees, Cameron Artist Payne, a big physical runner. Really think he's going to provide some very good depth, and I think he'll be a very good player for us. Ben Bradley, we needed depth up front, and this guy is very athletic and very strong. And then Devontae Dansby, we needed some help at center and at guard, and I feel like he'll have a chance to help us immediately. But overall, feel very good about this class, especially on a short period. Like I said earlier, we addressed our needs. And I'm very pleased. So I'll open up for questions now.
You talked about the defensive line group. It looks like you guys closed strong in that area.
There's no doubt. And y'all know in this league you win on the offensive and defensive lines, and the defensive line was a focus. And the 3 guys we have, we feel like are 3 of the best in the entire country. And Coach Garner's a great coach, and he's going to have 3 guys that will have a chance to help us immediately.
Coach, what's the feeling like when a guy like Montravius that you spent weeks, months recruiting against SEC rivals, what's the feeling like when you see him, or any kid, put on that Auburn hat?
Tell you what, it was a great feeling when he put on that Auburn hat. That was a special feeling. Coach Gardner's had a relationship with him a long time, and they're extremely close. Everybody in the country was wanting him. But, you know, when he got back to Auburn, he loved Auburn before. And the new staff, he had a relationship with Rodney, and then when he came back on, he said, I still feel the same way. And so that was a very exciting moment this morning.
Gus, the 3 quarterbacks, 2 of them, Jason and Nick, could they conceivably, depending on how things shake out, play other positions?
Well, that is a possibility, but we're going to give all 3 of those guys a shot at quarterback. And they're all very talented at that position. And as y'all seen in the past, you know, the dual threat type guys that can do a lot of different things, keep plays alive, can be very successful with what we do.